What is goody, everybody? It is full-time trip, and we're back in the building with another video. I think it's like a first sit-down video and actually talking to the people I'm actually doing, but hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your pre-seasons. Whatever club you support, namely, you know what I'm saying, all my Arsenal fans, my Gooners in the chat, my Gooners watching the video right now. Hope you guys have been doing well. Again, we're only 6 days away from the start of the Premier League season. We're getting real close to crunch time, which is when the real work begins. It's going to be a real fun time. I'm actually super excited, super nervous for everything that's going to happen this season. It's been dope. In terms of the channel, content's going to keep coming on this end. You're going to get a lot more videos from me, man, especially, you know, again, just more match reactions, more, again, just more in-depth stuff and more fun stuff as well, man. We really want to mix it up on the channel. Make sure you guys go hit that like button, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, and make sure you stay locked in with us here on the channel. We got a lot of content that we already dropped. We dropped 3 videos. We got 2 match day vlogs, and we have 1 PL draft roulette video that was super fun to make. Guys, check that out. I'm probably going to have it somewhere on the screen or in the description below, so make sure you guys are on the lookout for that. But today's topic, let's talk about Arsenal, of course. My club, my beauty, the pride and joy. You know what I'm saying? Why I'm even, you know, here doing this in the first place, man. This club. Looking at the state of our squad, looking at where we're heading in the Premier League season, there's been a couple of questions and a couple of thoughts that have been swirling in my head about how we stack up in terms of performance and how do we stack up in terms of getting the job done. And wherever I kind of, you know, ramble on about with that in my head when I'm thinking about this topic, I'm looking at difference makers, star power. Do we have star power? Do we have those difference makers in our team to, you know, really pick up results when the going gets tough, when we're in certain deadlocks, when we're in certain, you know, strenuous situations? Do we have that championship caliber person or championship caliber player that can produce those moments consistently? Do we have any of those in the squad? And my short answer for right now is no. I don't think it's there, but the long answer, it's complicated, but it's coming soon. It's in development and it's growing. But for right now, I'm going to say no. And just to kind of, again, give more context to my definition of what the star power is, I'm thinking of, again, those players that possess that quality. They can consistently, I think that's the key there, consistently contribute and just turn a game on their head with goals and assists more often than not. That is, I think, the key differentiable factor here. It's consistency in turning a game and actually contributing to a team's win. Now, I feel like that's something that we've been, you know, lacking, of course, over the past, you know, season or so, probably a little bit more. For me, the last, you know, major, you know, difference maker we had, the last, you know, true difference maker, I think, was Aubameyang pre contract extension. I don't know what happened after. You got to ask somebody else for that information. I don't got that, but I think pre-contract extension, Aubameyang, he was that person that you look to, like, yo, he could turn a game, he could make something happen like that. Again, before that, we're looking like at the Alexis Sanchez's, you know what I'm saying, we're looking at like Ozil's, we're looking at, you know, that area of people in terms of Arsenal. And looking at the current squads, I feel like that shows a bit of the difference between where we're at and where we're still building to, and where teams like Liverpool and teams like what's it called, Manchester City, that's where they're at right now. Like, looking at Liverpool squad, like you can say the obvious. Mohamed Salah is there, you know, Diogo Jota is there. I feel like Luis Diaz will be some type of contributor and difference maker and have star power in time. And of course, Darwin Núñez is gonna you know, have to prove himself, but it has a potential to be that in time. But focusing on Salah and Jota, those are 2 people that can literally, you know, out of nothing, just create something consistently every time. Every time Jota comes to Arsenal, every time we play them, bro, he terrorizes us. That's the constant under threat. That might be down to a bunch of other different factors, but still, and it's like sometimes you see he comes from nowhere and just creates something. It's somewhere, like, it's just this miraculous knack to be that person that turns the tide. Whether it be a deadlock, whether the game is going against you, they can take the ball and they can do things that just really put their team back into a favorable position. Again, non-stop. This is what we've seen over the past, you know, again, few seasons with Liverpool. Mohamed Salah, of course, you know, is the, you know, prime suspect #1 for being that, you know, that person that leads a team that has that star power in them. Again, Mane was there in certain sense, but, you know, more or less so, yeah, less so over the past season or so. And looking at that, it's just that je ne sais quoi, bro. I don't know how else to define it, bro. That je ne sais quoi, just to really take a game by the scruff of the neck and make something from it. Actually make something. You can have a good performance, but not, necessarily, contribute or something like that, or like have a goal or an assist or something that turns the tide of a game. I feel like, again, Mohamed Salah, Jota, they exemplify that for me. Looking at Manchester City, you're seeing players like Kevin De Bruyne, of course. I feel like Riyad Mahrez has that level of star power as well, where he can just turn the game on his head, and a lot of people just get, just come from nowhere. A lot of come from nowhere moments that can just really create difference and create victory for their squad, for Manchester City. Haaland, it definitely is touted to be that type of person. When he was at Dortmund, he was 100% that guy. He was that star man that if you just whip a ball his way, he's gonna make something of it more often than not. Like there's so many players, in that side. You can throw Cancelo in there too, low key, if he gets attacked. Like if he bombs forward, like there's that level of just danger all over the pitch, and people who can, again, from nothing, they create goal. They create, boom, impact for our team. And it's not just, oh, one person comes on the bench and creates a random goal. This is like a consistent consideration. Like, yo, you got to watch him, because more often than not, if he gets the ball in a certain space, it's over. Again, Kevin De Bruyne, if he gets his ball in a certain way, he just makes some boom out of nothing. And even Manchester United, I will concede, Ronaldo is not the man he once was. He's not the imperial. He's not, he's not that guy like he was before. But look at last season in the Premier League. You can see he still was a difference maker. He still had that star power quality to turn games, at the death, in extra time and stoppage time, late in the game, whatever, and give his team the win. That's the thing I'm talking about. That's that quality I think Arsenal doesn't have quite yet in spades. And I feel like we're getting there, man. I'll even throw a mention for the scum, bro. Look at Tottenham. Sometimes, again, it's hard to mention their name, but it is what it is. Look at Son and look at Harry Kane. Harry Kane, I don't think is that like world beater crazy, but he can still produce those magic moments that the team needs to win. Son is chock full of them every time. He'll create something. He's gonna be more on it than not, and he's gonna be the one the team looks to create something. To make something happen, to create that result, create the win, get the 3 points for the team when things are deadlocked or when they're behind, when they're down. It's that type of quality where I feel like we're getting there. Of course, we're a young squad. Of course, we're growing and developing players in this young core to be Premier League ready, to be battle tested, to be fit for a Premier League challenge, and to run for a title down the line. I think that's what we're doing, and that's where we're at. But we don't have it quite yet. I feel like that is a little bit of an area where, again, we're still growing into, we're still looking for. Now, whether that is supplemented by signings, a couple more, I don't know. The word is there's still a lot of a hunt for another winger. I don't know if that's going to be a crazy quality or maybe a younger prospect. I don't know yet. But I will say this: in the current crop of players, two, of course, stand out. And if you guys watched, the last preseason game with Sevilla, that was this past weekend, as of this recording, you would see it. Is Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Jesus. Just Saka, he's been doing this again for the good part of 2 years now, two and a half years. He's been really making a difference. And again, if he adds more goals consistently to his game, he's gonna become that person. We already looked to him for so much, progressing the ball, attacking in spaces, and making things happen. It's been getting higher and higher. But I don't think it's not Salah level yet. You know what I'm saying? It's not a Ronaldo level yet, where he can come in the clutch, have the clutch factor and stuff like that consistently. I think that is going to be somewhere that's where Saka's heading to, and I really think he will be that, but it's not there yet. Now for Gabriel Jesus, I feel like this is the closest we might have this season right now in terms of people who can turn the game, be that difference maker, be clutch. And have that star power about them in this sense. From what I've seen of Jesus so far, he looks pretty sharp. He looks really sharp. But how does he perform when the pressure is on him to lead the line, to really make things happen? He's our star striker. He's our star striker again. But can he rise up to the occasion and week in, week out provide a danger and provide a threat, and not fizzle out of games? And be there when moments are tough. Be there when we're 1-0 down. You know what I'm saying? It's like 60 minutes and we need something to go there. When it's 0-0 and we're still deadlocked and we need something, to really make happen. Will he be in there? Will he be the main contributor to scoring the goal, or will he be involved in that movement? You know, that's what I'm thinking about, you know, when I see this squad. And I think we're gonna get there. I think we'll get there. I think we're gonna make those stars that have consistent clutch moments. I think that's gonna be that last little piece, of course, with some other signings. You know what I'm saying? Midfield, maybe right back, maybe on a wing. That will really add to us taking that next big stride to becoming challengers for the Premier League again. Again, that's looking a little bit too far out, but I think that's, again, a key component that we're missing from you know, from just our entire squad build. We have the young, hungry core. We have that. But now, do we have somebody that's composed enough? Somebody that's, again, that has that innate ability and innate drive, that mentality to be like, yo, listen, I'm taking this game. I can, you know, whenever this ball comes to me, it's deadlocked, this tough, people starting to turn their heads, some people starting to walk out. Can I make something happen? I'm going to try and make something happen, and I will make something happen. That's going to be something that gets developed, and I hope I can see it in, you know, a lot more players, most notably, of course, Gabriel Jesus and Saka. But again, there's other players in this cut, like 100% Martinelli. It can definitely be one of those people. And again, he's super, super young. So, you know, we're going to see that I guess the sink or swim test, you know, if it's going to be, you know, him that steps up to the plate when the going is tough. But I really hope we can find it in the signing, or we can see it flourish across this season. But yeah, I really hope, you know, that's something that really gets addressed for our squad and what we're doing for the future and what we're building to in our trek, hopefully back to the top of the league and hopefully back into the Champions League. But that's all I got for this video. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Do Arsenal have star power? Do we have those difference makers that can really win us points in the Premier League, that can win us games in vital competitions? Do we have that, or don't we? And if that's the case, who is the solution? What do we do? What is the solution? Do we give, you know, again, do we let Jesus be in the driver's seat, which will most likely be the case? Will he be the solution to this problem? Is it Saka? Is it Martinelli? Is it somebody we haven't even signed yet? Let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, hopefully it will be a good season, and we do see star power really, really flourish in the Arsenal team for this upcoming year. But yeah, that's all I got for this video. But don't trip. We will see you in the next one. Peace.